father used to say, when the world knocks you down, you get back up again.
Madden audience, and we're in the house. Welcome everyone to the first sanctioned Madden NFL 18 NYC Fall Kickoff. We're live here at the Mixer NYC studio at the Microsoft Store, Flagship 5th Avenue. I'm really alongside my good buddy, my fellow shoutcaster, Rico is hilarious, Rico Williams.
Thanks, Larry. That's right, folks. We'll be bringing you all the action as 124 players gather to battle it out on the all-new Madden NFL 18.
All right, Rico, we talked about it earlier. The early rounds, boy, delivered some really big, epic gameplay and heated competition, very heated. Started day one with 124 players who competed in group stages, that's groups of 4, taking us down to the top 62 competitors. Then today, we invited those 62 players to a single elimination tournament here at the Mixer NYC studio, and we've had an incredible day. High-energy gameplay, epic showdowns, all leading to our semifinals right now, Rico.
Our 4 remaining players are competing on All-Pro with 4-minute quarters and sanctioned rules. If a player establishes a 24-point lead, he's automatically awarded the win. It's a do-or-die in the single elimination tournament.
All right, now these players have already competed and won, so everyone tonight is walking away with something. Our first place winner will get $500, and more importantly, Rico, will advance to the Madden 18 Classic Live Finals next month, and you're guaranteed at least $7,500. Round trip flight out to LA, hotel accommodations, the whole shebang. The runner-up gets $1,000. Both third and fourth place get $750. Fifth through eighth place finishers all receiving $500, Rico.
That's definitely a lot of excellent prizes for our players today. A lot on the line. But before we hop into the game, let's check in with our co-hosts, Jen Crocker and Donald Robbins.
Hey guys, thank you for that. I'm going to be hanging out stage side, following along on Mixer, and seeing what you guys have to say. I'm also going to be talking with you in chat. Donald?
And Jen, I will also be stage side, following all the actions and interviewing the players.
And if you guys would rather tweet us, don't forget to use the hashtag MicrosoftNYC to join the conversation. And we're also gonna have a really fun football-themed soundboard, which sounds like this. Oh yeah, so you guys have some fun with that, okay? All right, that's all from us for now. Let's go back to those casters.
Was that a mixtape?
Something like that. We are in New York. We're just moments away from our semifinals kickoff. Let's take a look at the matchups.
Oh, man, here's the first one. This is a family affair, Rico. You already know Boogs and Skimbo. Take it away.
Absolutely. These 2 players lab all the time. They're part of the needed gang. Dubby, Skimbo, Boogs. These 3 guys have run roughshod over the Madden community. Both Skimbo and Dubby have belts. Boogs is the only one without one right now.
And then you look at the other semifinal, and yes, Ken and Manu, what do you see there?
Manu, the youth movement. Ken used to be the youth movement, but he's been a savvy veteran now. He's an old man, but he's gained a lot of wisdom, and it's going to try to see if he can get it to pay off here at the Microsoft Store.
All right, now we'll be following both games this round to bring you guys the best of each matchup. Rico, let's talk about some predictions. Rock solid, what do you got?
Now, you know, when it comes to Skimbo and Boogs, there's nobody who knows their game better than the other person. Skimbo coming off that championship. Boogs is hungry. Spoke to Dubby earlier. Dubby says they've been messing with Boogs so much that he thinks this is his time to shine. Usually Dubby and I see eye to eye, not this time. Skimbo was great last year. I see him continuing. I'm picking Skimbo.
Okay, you're going out on the limb and picking the defending Madden 17 champ. Boy, that took a lot of heart there, Rico. Let's get into the games. So you can see the double box there. Game 1, let's go in with Skimbo playing right now against Boogs. And there you can see, once again, Seattle versus Seattle. We see some of that in the Madden games. Remember, we've done this before. We did it with Madden 17 as well. Seahawks really good defensively. Russell Wilson can move around. And here we go with the first possession of the game. Seahawks in white, Seahawks in green. And there we are off with the NYC Fall Kickoff, the semifinals right here live at the Flagship Microsoft studio, the Microsoft Store in the Mixer NYC studio here in Midtown Manhattan. And you can see Boogs right now with the ball, looking Russell Wilson, hitting his receiver, the target out in the flats. And we talked about this before, the flats and also the jukes. We really want to watch a little bit of that.
Absolutely. This game has a return of stick work. The jukes and the spin moves are absolutely devastating. Now, if you noticed on that first play, every single receiver had somebody there because Skimbo was very familiar with where Bugs wants to go and knows his progressions from read to read.
Yeah, but it seems like Dubby was, he said, has got Bugs. He's earned this. Oh, there's a dot down the right-hand side of the field, and there's angry Doug. Well, when I did the Seahawks Club Series, they said, don't call him angry, Larry. We're just going to call him Doug Baldwin. That's the nickname he has, but we're not going to call him angry. Nice pass there from Russell Wilson to Doug Baldwin.
Absolutely. That was a great play call. Oh, look at that heat.
Right down the middle. Dangerous taking the sack there. Bobby Wagner, I guess that would be his teammate in real life, with the sack there.
Absolutely. It's funny that Skimbo was able to go ahead and get that heat right up that middle. He knows exactly where Bugs is looking to go, and as you can watch him, he's manually taking away the reads one by one.
There it is, a nice underneath little route coming across the middle of the field, and he hits Lockett across the middle, so a manageable 3rd and 3 now for Bugs. Once again, Bugs on the left-hand corner of your screen. He's with the white Seahawks. Skimbo on the right-hand corner of your screen, the defending Madden 17 champion. Won the $500,000 prize pool out in Burbank, California. I believe he won, what, $150,000?
Absolutely.
Or something like that. 3rd and 3, watch out. And he's going to get rid of that rock there, so we've got our first 4th down coming up, Rico.
And it'll be interesting to see if Bugs brings his kicker. I don't think any of these guys have brought the punter with him at all.
Well, these guys are in the money. So right now it's all about getting that spot into the Madden Classic next month. I believe it's October 20th and 21st. First Madden Major of the year, and here's our first 4th down of this NYC Fall Kickoff Classic here with the 4th and 3 at the Flagship Microsoft Store.
Look for Bugs to look for Jimmy Grant on that post route. He's been doing to him as a safety valve whenever that heat comes.
Especially if you can get some one-on-one coverage out there. So you got trips to the left, and you got your offset gun right there, and he's got a receiver. Nice little toe drag swag there on the sidelines, and that's enough for a 1st down. Bugs almost near the red zone or the green zone.
Wow, you can absolutely tell that heat is getting to Bugs. He actually kept Jimmy Graham in the block, so he made sure he had enough time to get that pass out.
Bugs, 1st and 10 from around his 20. He's got some room on the left side. Can he get it to the, nice juke move there. Sidestep the runner. A defender, and he's able to get inside the 5. Bugs looking real good. He's been cool, calm, and collected all night.
Absolutely. You would never be able to tell if Bugs is up by 100 or down by 70. He has made sure to maintain his focus. He's concentrated and definitely locked in.
Once again, he's in the gun. Trips to the left, and he's got room on the left side, and that's an easy touchdown with pro size. He walks in, and a lot of these guys, they play with the Jets and Giants at MetLife because those are our rules here with Compete Forever with the NYC Fall Kickoff. Bugs on the board with the first score of the game, Rico.
Oh, I thought they were playing at the Jets Stadium because they knew I was such a big Jets fan.
If that could be it. I work at SNY. We are the home of the Jets. Oh, and he missed the PAT. Will that come back and haunt him?
Absolutely. When you're playing against somebody like Skimbo, who has that kind of a high-profile offense, you cannot leave points on the board. You can't take 3 instead of 7. You definitely can't take 6.
Wow, we'll see if that comes back to bite Bugs in the backside there. And Skimbo, a little room up the gut. He's going to get to about the 27. And Skimbo's first possession of the 2nd half as we pop up the double box here on the right-hand portion of your screen, game 2. You got Manu and Ken, and we'll take a look at that. As you see, it'll be Cowboys and Falcons with Manu and Ken. What are you watching in this contest?
By the way, I would have picked Ken as my rock-solid pick if we had a chance. Oh, that was great defense. That deflection almost turned into a pick, and we know in this game, when you get that interception, that screen flips, you have a great shot at a pick 6.
All right, here's the replay of the first touchdown of this game. This is Manu and Ken, Falcons v. Cowboys, and it's Matt Ryan, and let's see, who is he going to go up top to? Julio Jones, the baddest receiver in all of Madden, and that's too easy right there, Rico.
That is absolutely, he was so wide open. But wait now, what is he going to be able to do?
Zeke Elliott, ooh.
That's one thing you have to watch with that juke. When they do those jukes and those spins, if you get hit at the right time, that ball's coming loose.
Well, Zeke Elliott playing in this game, we'll find out tomorrow or Tuesday if he's going to make it and not be suspended by the NFL, so we'll find out. But right now in virtual NFL, he is playing for the Cowboys here in the semifinals of the NYC Fall Kickoff. Zeke up the gut, nothing doing. Atlanta, Manu bowing his neck, playing with the Falcons and with the early lead 7-0. It's very interesting. This is really early in the year, so people are still figuring out their schemes. But when it comes to run defense, it seems like everybody is searching for it. Does it seem that Manu might have a little something? We're going to have to find out. We're going to find out. And once again, we're watching the flats out there, and it seems like Manu's got control of that right there with a good tackle, open field. 3rd and 11 here for Ken. Ken had an amazing run so far in this tournament. 124 competitors. Now we're down to just 4 for Compete Forever, the NYC Fall Kickoff. Coach K and Larry really getting it done here for the New York City tri-state area, along with M Square. We'll give them some love, too, the other Mabuzette. Prescott looking for McFadden. McFadden in the ball game. No Zeke Elliott. What's going on? He got to give the rest. Zeke's a workhorse, but you can't overwork him. But McFadden got to make sure he holds on to that football. You'll see them rotating through their backs rather quickly. Now, this set, that halfback wham is one of the most effective run plays you'll see. Look for Dak to hand that ball off to McFadden and him to make something happen. You run the ball on 4th and 4 with McFadden? You could, but here's what I'll tell you. I think you might want to take 3 here. I think, I think you need to rethink that. 4th and 4. I don't know if I'm running, McFadden. Great college football player at Arkansas. Had some good years in the NFL. I don't know if you're running McFadden 4th and 4. Not this early in the game. I mean, you could be down 14-0 because you decide to run Darren McFadden on 4th and 4. Well, it's all going to depend on that defense he sees out there. We'll see. Got some substitutions here. Once again, we're keeping our eyes on the other contest as well. Bugs and Skimbo. We'll keep an eye on that. But right now, Manu up top, got the lead, a dot down the field to Julio Jones. And now we'll see if Ken can come back. He is not going to run the ball. He's going to throw it. Prescott over the middle. Oh, and that's picked off by Jones. The linebacker had a great Super Bowl until they got tired against the Patriots down there in Houston for Super Bowl 51. Great pickoff right there by Absolutely. Madden. But that's where he gets, he got a little greedy on offense. He could have ran with Prescott, got outside, picked up the first. He was trying to do a little bit too much, and it wound up costing him. All right, back to the other side. Can we get another score here? We got Seahawks versus Seahawks. Early lead for Bugs with the white Seahawks. Apparently he got the ball back. Skimbo, could he go down for the first time by more than 1 score? A 2-score game for the defending Madden 17 champ? As Kevin Garnett said, anything's possible. Anything is possible! And just like that, he's trying to get to the outside. Makes one guy miss, not the rest. So Rawls pretty good so far on the day, running the rock for Bugs. Rawls averaging a first down a carry right now, 4 carries, 41 yards. So 2nd and goal for Bugs, trying to put some more distance between he and Skimbo. Here's the thing, Bugs has always been a really precise offensive machine. Skimbo said he's been having trouble with defense. That's why he went to the Seahawks. He's been playing with Atlanta all up until today. He just switched over to try to help him on defense. He's going to need all the help he can get. User playing with Chandler back there, of course. Bam, back there. Bam, and he's on the side, and that's what Bam can do right there. Off the side, Cam Chancellor with the stick on the right-hand side. So Bugs loses a few yards there. 3rd and goal coming up for Bugs. What do you do here? You got to throw the ball, correct? Absolutely, but you got to make sure you get points. If you can go up 9, that's 2 scores. That makes up for that missed point. Do not make a mistake here. You know, with tip drill or something like that. With the Seahawks, very safe. Are you surprised there? A little safe, not going for it. You take the points? Take the points, 9-0. That gives Skimbo 2 scores that he needs to get back in it. You got to accept Bugs doing it there because you don't want to turn the ball over, not get the points, and now, instead of a 2-score lead, you're down 7-6. But can you not find a safe pass play maybe? I mean, you're not going to score the ball there, running the ball up the gut on 3rd down there. I mean, scared money makes no money, right? If you're scared, go to church, Rico. That's where you need to go. But we know Bugs, and Bugs is consistent. He's calm, cool, collected, and methodical. He knows it's a long game. Take his points, not really take any risks. He doesn't force passes. He makes the open reads. He's a mutual fund. That's a bond that's going to mature in 4 quarters. Make that money work for you, right? I got you on that one. All right, so Bugs with the 9-0 lead. Skimbo with the ball, rocking with the navy blue Seahawks. A little space there off the right-hand side. He'll start from around his 26. Skimbo needs to get to work here, especially going into the first half, into that second half.
One thing Skimbo's never had a problem with is offense and his gun bunch. Give him a second to get locked in, figure out his reads, look for him to make some adjustments on this second drive and try to get in the end zone.
Skimbo's in the gun bunch as we pull up the double box there. We're looking at Skimbo down 9-0 to Boogs on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, Manu up 14-7 on Ken. Manu playing pretty well offensively, moving the ball and putting up points. Ken able to get on the scoreboard with the Cowboys, and we'll take this game full. Manu with the Falcons, Ken with the Cowboys, Manu with the ball. Let's see what he can do here in late stages of the second quarter. Matt Ryan back, plenty of time to throw across the middle. Hits Gabriel across the middle. Oh, he takes a big hit as well. That's going to be close to a first down.
I did not think he was going to hold on to that ball.
Here's the last touchdown, and once again, no surprise, Matt Ryan up top to Julio Jones, and that's another score. And Manu went up 14-0. We did get an answer from Ken, and oh, there's Zeke Elliott back in the game. I guess it's okay to get back in the game. You take a little rest, right?
Absolutely, and it looks like that rest paid off because he looked absolutely speedy.
Is that Matt Ryan on some sort of keeper there? I think that was Matt Ryan on the run.
Now, I used to have an offense built on a quarterback draw with Atlanta, but it wasn't Matt Ryan.
It wasn't
running.
Matt Ryan. Not Matty Ice. Played at the Heights up at BC. I was working in Boston, little story, 2007, Boston College, #2 in the country. Rolling, looking good. Big win over Vatech one night. And finally, we get a call like, hey, you guys want to come out here and cover us? We went the whole time without covering the #2 team in the country. Why? Because in Boston, the Patriots are undefeated, on the way to an undefeated season. The Celtics just got KG and Paul Pierce and those guys, and Ray Allen, and the Bruins were pretty good, so everybody was rolling. No love for college sports there in Boston.
Not at all. When you have all the majors going like that, that was the year Moss, Stallworth,
yes.
everybody.
That was those 17.
It's understandable.
Yep. All right, Manu with the lead, 14-7. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Manu on the left-hand side there. You can see him with the blue sweatshirt on. And Ken rocking, of course, always with the black. Just Brooklyn Nets hat right there. Trailing 14-7. Manu, 2nd and 4. Tricks to the left. Back offset to the right-hand side. Colvin's in the game. We got motion now, so we'll call it twins and twins on both sides. Ryan in the gun. Looking for a man, and he's going to be sacked by the Cowboys. Finally, a little pressure there from Ken.
That is the definition of a coverage sack. Did you see Ken take away both of those reads manually? Took away the one drag coming back, then got off, got back in time to take that one away, allowed his defense the time to get to that quarterback. Great clinic run by Ken there.
So we're going to go ahead back to game one now, and this is the Skimbo Boogs game, and Skimbo down 9-0, late stages of the first half. He has the ball 2nd and inches from the inside the 1, and he does not get in, but hey, no panic. That's a veteran move there. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to run this clock all the way down.
Here's where it gets interesting. This year, that quarterback sneak, I've been talking to everybody, and they don't feel like it's as effective as it has been in past years. So the only time you're going to run that is when you're saying that you're trying to waste time. Right. It's not going to be something you're looking to score with.
Skimbo does get into the end zone with the run around the right-hand side on the toss sweep. He is on the board. 2 seconds left and pending the extra point. So Boogs will either have a 2-point lead or a 3-point lead. PAT is up and good. Skimbo back in it with the score, the run on the toss sweep. 9-7 with 2 seconds left here. Game one for Skimbo and Boogs. The We Need It Bowl. That's what we're calling it.
Absolutely. And now Skimbo's getting the ball back at half. That's where it gets interesting. Now, if he was able to score there, he's up 14.
He made some guys miss. Wow.
That could have gotten a little sticky there.
That could have been disastrous if you are Skimbo there. So Skimbo trailing 9-7 the Boogs. Skimbo will get the ball back. We go back full to this game. Manu and Ken. Manu with the ball, calls a timeout, 2nd and 7. He is on Ken's side of the field.
There are 36 seconds here. You want to make sure you come away with at least 3 here. You don't want to run anything too risky because you'll be up by 2 possessions. Look for Manu to take the short shots or just throw it away.
Manu once again looking. Oh, and he's got a receiver. Oh, that's That's a touchdown. Mohamed Sanu Sr. had a step on his man, and that is 6.
Speaking of Mohamed Sanu, do you know where he happened to go to high school?
I know he went to Rutgers in college.
Which is in New Brunswick, but he went to South Brunswick High School, which happens to be my alma mater. Shout out to South Brunswick, all the Vikings out there. Let's go.
He's always bringing it back to the high school and the college realm as well. Yeah, Mohamed Sanu. He was really good mic'd up in the Super Bowl, by the way, Super Bowl 51. He was funny.
Absolutely. Well, he's from South Brunswick. Everybody, I'm hilarious. He's funny. It just runs in the water there.
Your name could have been Rico is funny, and he could have been.
Oh, come on,
Manu.
Mohamed Sanu is hilarious.
Absolutely.
Come on, ref. All right, we're going double box again, as you can see on the left-hand portion of your screen. Third quarter has started there with Skimbo and Bugs. Skimbo with the ball down 9-7 and the rock. He's trailing by 2 points, 3rd and 21. Second quarter winding down. Manu with the 2-touchdown lead over Ken. Ken trying to make something happen. He's got a receiver on the right-hand side, and it's his tailback doing all of the damage, the workhorse for the Cowboys. That would be Zeke Elliott.
That's where a lot of people get caught in that catch-22. Do you send pressure or do you sit back in coverage? Manu sat back in coverage that time, allowed Zeke that time to get on the linebacker. That speed's always going to win. Ken was patient, made that completion. Now he's in poised to get some points before the half.
As they like to say, sometimes the prevent defense will prevent you from winning the game. Nice little pass out into the flat with Zeke Elliott picking up about, I was going to give him 8. We'll give him 9 on that play as time is winding down in the second quarter. Kent trailing Manu 21-7. As you can see, both games play at MetLife Stadium. We require most of the games, or all of the games, to be played at MetLife Stadium. Jets or Giants. Both guys deciding to play with Jets here as the home field there to represent the NYC. We are here in NYC. Good hit there by Manu.
That hurts. That animation. He was trying to get out of bounds but wasn't able to do so. Forced to use that last timeout. Completely changes how you approach these last 11 seconds.
Strategy will be different now. 11 seconds left. You can probably still take some shots on the sideline. You don't want to do anything across the middle of the field. So we'll see what sort of defense that Manu will construct and come up with, as we've got twins to the left and right. Now we're going to go trips to the right-hand side. Back offset Zeke Elliott on the left-hand side. Des Bryant, a little one-on-one on the backside, although they do have that safety there, that cover 2 shell there. Plenty of room if he wants to run the ball, but that would be disastrous here. Barking out plays, Dak Prescott, the second-year player, going up top. Oh, wow. He's got him, and the touchdown. No, it's incomplete. He couldn't hold on to it. So now you're Ken, 7 seconds left. Probably should be back in this ball game, down only a touchdown, Rico.
Absolutely. That was a tough break. He actually had a receiver to the left as well. I wasn't sure which way he was going to go. He had his choice. Just got there a little late, wound up being out of bounds.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for Ken, down 21-7. He's trailing by 14 points to.
Oh, come on, ref!
we're coming, ref. Ken trailing to Manu. Manu with the Falcons. Ken with the Cowboys. 7 seconds left. Could be the final play of the first half. Maybe one more play after this. Barking out some instructions. You got twins to the right and left. Zeke back in protection. Prescott looking in the end zone, and that's outside, out of bounds, so he's going to have to kick the field goal to try to get some points on the board.
Growing up, when we were playing football in the street, we used to call that throwing the ball in the bushes. That was anywhere close. And just think, though, a couple of steps that he missed that pass by cost him 4 points, which completely would have changed the complexion of this game.
Exactly.
Going into that second
So
half.
going into the half, it will be Manu up 21-10 as they start the third quarter now. Back to game 1. Boog still hanging on, clinging on to a 2-point lead, but here comes Skimbo. You said it. Offensively, never any problems there, and he's got the run on the right side, and Bobby Wagner, Boogs, good defense there. 3rd and 9. Can Boogs bow his neck and force a field goal? Maybe get out of here trailing only by a point. Maybe Skimbo misses the field goal as well, or he gets it blocked. So Skimbo right now trying to put some more game pressure on Boogs and get back and take control of this game and get the lead for the first time, Rico.
Right now, he's going to have to make sure he watches the outside. Oh.
Gun bunts, he's got plenty of room. Oh, good play there by Cam Chancellor. Big old Bam Cam right there coming up, making a great tackle. Great job by Boogs there to force this field goal.
Boogs, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Skimbo had it to the outside, couldn't get out there. Lack of stick work. cost him that touchdown.
We'll give Cam Chancellor a little credit. He did have the outside leverage and the good tackle there, but should have busted that thing and bounced it on the outside. So for the first time in this ball game, Skimbo with the lead, up 10-9 on the right-hand side of your screen. Boogs on the left-hand side. Skimbo with the lead, 10-9.
Did you see the faces on those two players? You would have thought they were waiting to find out their punishment from a bad report card instead of playing for an opportunity to get there to this Madden Classic. That is how focused they are. They are both concerned. Boogs knows that he needs to score here. Skimbo knows he can't let him score here. That's why they both have the sad face.
All right, gun bunch. Once again, Boogs, the white Seahawks. Russell Wilson running around. Had wide, knew he was going to hit it. Doug Baldwin, don't call him angry. Nice catch, pitch and catch there. Gain of over 20 yards, 1st and 10 for Boogs moving on the move.
At some point, Skimbo's going to have to realize Boogs wants to roll right to throw that. You're going to have to send some heat, maybe delay heat. You got to do something to not allow him to feel that comfortable rolling out and making that read.
Very competitive game here. Skimbo with the lead. 10-9, 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. He's got some room on the right side. Boogs, out of that gun bunch, gets Eddie Lacy to pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
So close to breaking that one open. If he could have got to the outside once he crossed that first line of defense, that would have been 6 all day.
Stick skills were a little sticky there. If it was a little smooth, he would have had the sideline there. You're absolutely right. Gun bunch to the right-hand side here now. Thomas Rawls in the game on the... Ooh, good play there by Chancellor. I'll tell you what, Skimbo does a great job using Cam.
Absolutely. That looks like the old school rushing attack that we used to play back in the day when you had to shoot the gap yourself and try to go ahead and accumulate points. Now, here's the question. At what point do you start managing the clock if you're Boogs?
You're managing the clock now if you're Boogs.
You got to get that first down. It's 3rd and 10.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but you're managing it still because you're thinking about, what if I don't get it? What if I do get it? And 4th down.
You got to be safe here.
Gun bunch to the right-hand side. He's got a man to the left, and he's going to be about 3 yards short. We're looking at 4th and about 3, 4. There's my man, Mick Fontaine. Mick, tell him what's up. Skimbo, there's my man, Mick, right there. My guy coming out watching the NYC Fall Kickoff here at the Flagship Microsoft store on 5th Avenue, heart of Midtown Manhattan. 4th and 3, big play right here. If you're Boogs, Rico, what are you doing? Do you run the ball? Do you throw the ball? We know he's going to go gun bunch. That's his formation.
What I do is I send everybody out there, as many people as I can, and I roll out with Russell Wilson. Oh, wow.
He didn't hold on to it. He dropped it. He was looking for the little guy. Lock it. It's not over, though. Plenty of time left. Skimbo gets the ball, up by 1. We'll see if Boogs in the We Need It Bowl can maybe force a punt, maybe get the ball back. Still plenty of time left. He's got a full complement of timeouts as well, Rico.
All right, here's the thing. This first down is going to set the tone on this. You cannot allow Skimbo to turn 1st and 10 and a 2nd and short. You got to keep him in front of you.
You're right, crucial play. Maybe the biggest play of the ball game. They're all huge from this point on. He's got plenty of running room there, and, oh, nice hit by the safety, Earl Thomas. But at 2nd and 1, this is exactly what you did not want.
Exactly.
2nd and manageable, 2nd and short there for Skimbo.
You happen to see that crowd shot real quick. You saw a joke and you saw Hollywood. Those 2 games that they got eliminated at were 2 of the best games that we saw all week.
Yes.
Both of those guys laid it all on the line. Just came up a little short.
Well, I mean, we also saw that True Boy game, which was something else, too, as well.
Yeah.
That was a game as well. Oh, he lost some yardage there on the left-hand side. Lost of 2.
This is where you need to fire your offensive coordinator. You cannot throw that toss and go that far back in the backfield on 2nd and 1 to create 3rd and 3 now. We know Skimbo has a prolific offense, but all you're doing is making it tougher for yourself to close this game out.
All right, we'll see if Skimbo gets back into his normal formation there. 3rd and 3. What can Boogs dial up? And once again, it is gun bunch. We'll see if I think Boogs may have went into that 3-5. Oh, and he knocked it down. Oh, almost picked off there. Great play by Cam Chancellor with the user there by Boogs. 4th and 3. Here we go. This is it.
Now, Boogs is given life. This is where you need to lock in, make a stand for yourself.
Lock up.
If RG was here, he's screaming, hold door for you Game of Thrones fans. This is where you really need to make sure, take away the wide side of the field. You can't allow the scramble, and watch the table. Oh, great D, great D.
He's got wide open. I saw that. Once again, the
Watch
flats are tough in Madden 18. We're starting to see why a lot of guys have been talking about it. If you're playing and if you're watching out there, the flats, that's the area.
Absolutely. You know that's where people want to go. It's 4th and 3. They're not going to take that chance of going too far down the field. You got to make them go over the top of you. You can't give that up for the game.
So here we go, 2-minute warning. Skimbo with the ball, 10 unanswered points. We go back to when it was 7-0 or 6-0. He misses the extra point. That might be the difference here. The extra point and also the field goal and the play call down there in the red zone as well for Buggs.
Absolutely. Buggs is going to, if he loses this game because of that point, that will haunt him for quite some time. To get this close, to be right there, and that lack of concentration for that split second, got to make this tackle.
Oh, he had a guy fell down. Good play, though. Good field by Earl Thomas. 3rd and 6 now. Tick, 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 tick. Time running down. He's doing the math in his head. We're all doing the math. 2 more downs here. We're looking at probably somewhere around $120. He could probably get the ball back. He will get the ball back. Probably 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, but here's where it gets interesting. Is
Maybe
Skimbo
25.
really going to run the ball twice? Or do you think he's going to pass one time and give him a shot at the incomplete pass?
You got to go for it. You got to do. You got to go with what brought you here, right? If you're Skimbo, you can throw the ball. Offense is your calling card. It's hard to pick up 6 yards running the ball. You've got to throw it here. Short and complete. Roll out and use Russell Wilson as well. He's got feet.
And that's what I was going to say. You go with Russell Wilson. Oh, wow.
Or you just take it up. He's still going to be a yard short. 4th and 1. I'm calling it. He did not pick up the first down. Play of the game coming right here. Buggs, what do you have for 4th and short? It's time to bow your neck and not give an inch.
The only thing that Buggs has for this 4th and short is a run commit. That's going to be his shot to get this stop. Otherwise, Skimbo's going to pick him apart and either roll with Russell Wilson, get it himself on the ground, or find the wide open guy coming across the field.
Michael Skimbo, the Madden 17 champion, won it all out in Burbank, California, back in May. $500,000 Madden 17 championship. Took home his share of $500,000. I believe he won $150,000 out in Burbank. Here it is, all on the line against one of his guys in the We Needed Bowl. Buggs. Oh, it's 4th and 6. He took the delay of game.
Absolutely. Wow, that is big.
So what do you do now? You got to punt it now, right?
No, absolutely not.
You still go for it.
Now, Buggs has more. Oh, no, he's going to punt it.
Okay,
wow.
I was about to say, why would you take the delay of game if you're not going to punt it? 4th and 1 is easier than 4th and 6, right?
Absolutely, but here's where it gets interesting. This return.
Not a lot of time left. If you're Skimbo, you got to be holding your breath here because it does get into the end zone. 21 seconds left. Look, a couple of dots and he can kick a field goal to win this thing.
Absolutely. He's in a good spot. He only needs 3. Look at Mark Dog out there. Had a great run. Madden got him at the end with a great play. You can't give him time to roll out. If I'm Skimbo, I'm sending the house. You can't play coverage. Send it.
And there it is.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
and
smart.
there you go.
That's it.
Pressure bust pipes.
Pressure on
It's
the
time to
outside.
apply it now.
Keep him in the pocket on the outside. That's exactly the call that you want. Time is running down. 5, 4. This will be the last play of the game. And this is all you can do is just throw it up and just see what you can do. If I'm Skimbo, I would do the same thing. Bring your guy. It's going up top, and that is tipped up, and it is picked off by Earl Thomas, and that will do it. Skimbo down 10 unanswered points, and he holds off his good friend Buggs. 10-9, Skimbo, the Madden 17 champion, moving on to the final of the NYC Fall Kickoff.
That's one of those things where your parents used to say, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you.
Right.
That hurts Skimbo to knock out Buggs right there. But
well, W was wrong. He called it. He thought Buggs was going to win. You were right. W was wrong about his own guy.
solid once again. But, hey, look, we got a ball game
We
here.
do. All right, Manu with the lead, up 21-16. He had a 14-0 lead. Here comes Ken. Got back in the ball game, was down 14-7. Now it's a 5-point game. Ken, once again, full complement of timeouts, all 3 available to him. He needs to bow his neck and try to get this ball back and go down the field and matriculate and get into the end zone. 3rd and 4, big play right here. Matt. the safety, the former UConn. Oh, he get off me. Oh, he sidesteps him down. Woo!
Just in
What
time.
a pick right there.
Could that game have ended at any better time for us to see this?
Wow.
Now, notice the look on Ken's
Look
face.
at Ken.
He expected to get that stop, was ready for that stop. Now he's ready to close this game out.
Ken's name used to be Evil Ken, right?
Absolutely.
That's good Ken. That's the good Ken. That's the heroic Ken that people are talking about.
Now, we've seen a lot of Seattle. We've seen a lot of Atlanta. You got to give Ken credit for playing with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Doing a little something different.
Sure, sure. And as you can see here, 2nd and 8, clock management, huge here, Rico, huge. What is he going to do here with clock management? $1:35 remaining, 2nd and 8. You don't want to leave too much time for Manu. We've seen Manu go deep down the field.
Absolutely. He needs to make this the last drive, or if not, he's going to have to go for 2 to make sure he has a 3-point lead so a field goal doesn't beat him with man-use defense.
You want to pick up first downs here. You want to take your time. You don't want to score just like the Patriots and Giants in the Super Bowl in '46 when I was in Indy. You don't want to be Bradshaw and going to the end zone. Leave some time on the clock. That's fine. Now you have to pick up first downs, though.
Absolutely.
You can run
3rd
on
and
clock, but you better
13.
pick it up.
That's tough. Now, he needs to really find something here. Obviously, we're in 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
So don't worry about picking up all 13 on 3rd down. Go ahead, take what's given to you, even run with Dak if you have to, but don't turn the ball over and don't force it.
This is where clock management can come to, and sometimes come back and bite you. When you're trying to run off too much time off the clock, you're leaving time that you could not get back. And here's Dak Prescott looking. He's got a receiver. Oh, he runs out of bounds. I think he accidentally stepped out there. 4th and 4, huge play in the ball game here for Ken.
Got a little bit of a bad animation on that one. He had the first down right in front of him, couldn't keep himself in bounds, which now makes this a pressure-packed 4th down. Look for him to possibly run that same play again. It gives him an opportunity, but he needs to use Dak's mobility. He had it open. He was a little stuck behind the center, but get to the outside, make somebody make a decision.
That's the king. And we like to see, we call that RPO in college, run pass options there for the quarterbacks. Here we go, 4th and 4, possibly the last play of the game for Ken on offense. He's down 5, needs to pick up a first down here, Dak Prescott. We got twins to the right, twins to the left. Elliott behind Prescott, barking out instructions here. Single back, tight slots, and we've got a timeout there.
That hurts bad. He had a chance, even if he didn't get this first down, he could have held 3 downs, got the ball back, and still had a shot. Now it's all on this play. This game is a wrap if he doesn't at least get a first down.
You can see Ken going through his plays. It will come from that single back, the single tight look there. It's coming. You'll see the twins to the left, twins to the right. So you got that single tight slots there. Prescott once again. What's he going to do? What sort of defense will Manu come up with? Dak Prescott in the gun. Here come the Falcons. Bringing some pressure across the middle. Oh, that's a nice play there. Credit both players. Manu for bringing pressure. Ken for finding the open man.
Here's what I'll tell you. That timeout to go to that play, I got to find out. We got to talk to him afterwards.
There's Butler inside the 5. Tick, 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 tick. Plenty of time left. If you can, you call the timeout now.
Absolutely. A couple of seconds aren't going to hurt you that bad on defense, but you might need that on offense to get off another play.
Good clock management here by Ken. Be careful, though. 15 seconds, 12, 13 seconds. Plenty of time for Manu to possibly get in the field goal range. Maybe you want to run another play and take some time off. He's got to run the ball here. Maybe you don't want to score. He doesn't want to score. That was on purpose. This is a veteran setting up the young kid.
I don't know about that one. Here's where I'll tell you, you got to get in the end zone.
Yeah.
Now you have no more timeouts. That last timeout comes back to haunt you. Now you have to pass.
You have to pass.
You cannot run the ball now.
But now you've got 2 or 3 plays to get it done. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, my gosh! He did it! He threw it to the wrong color! You said it! Oh, my gosh! What was he thinking across the middle? It came back to bite him when you could have scored. Possibly, probably should have scored, and you come back, and now you have to throw the ball. Sometimes Madden is good to you. Sometimes Madden is not good to you.
Ginobili.
Wow.
That's going to hurt.
That's going to hurt. That's going to leave a mark.
After making that great 4th and 4 conversion, getting right down there, he had the game to close out, wasn't able to get it done, but you got to tip your hat to him.
Wow.
He fought the good fight. He let it play another day.
So we have a fantastic final, a championship game coming up. Skimbo, he beat his good friend Bugs. Madden, you just saw him, held on, pick in the end zone, just defeated Ken. So when we come back, it's going to be Skimbo versus Manu, the Madden 17 champion against Manu. Manu's been here before. He's been in a lot of tournaments. He's done well. Can he knock off the Madden 17 champion? We'll talk more about it when we come back. Any quick thoughts before we go to break?
I'm going to save that rock solid one for the come back.
Rock solid when we come back. We'll come back on the other side. Maybe we'll get a quick interview with Skimbo or Madden when we come back. You're watching the NYC Fall Kickoff, the first challenger of the Madden 18 Championship Series here live from the Flagship Microsoft Store, 5th Avenue, NYC. We'll see you on the other side.
Devin, I covered your career at the University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All their eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind. Long shot. You're gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
This time around. Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong. Today we are shooting a day of Long Shot.
Long Shot is the first story mode in the history of Madden.
This is the first year that you'll actually get to track a story and make decisions.
I want you to meet my good friend Dan Marino.
Oh man, it's a thrill to meet you.
Long Shot is a story of redemption, taking a shot at a dream that you've given up on.
It's as if we put a sports movie into a video game.
D, come on, I got 4 whole people watching.
Cold if we missed the signing, man.
This opportunity was exciting to me because it was something that I hadn't had an opportunity to do before, specifically Madden. I'm such a football guy. Just the combination of it all was exciting for me to be able to participate in this.
The cast here on Long Shot has been great. A lot of good people involved with the project, and just glad to be here and being a part of it.
We've seen where you can take control of a career or take control of a franchise, but we've never seen where you take control of someone's actual life.
When we first started talking about Long Shot, it was an idea that Mike Young had for years. He and I got together and tried to figure out, how do we take these moments in this story that feel a lot like montages from a sports movie, how do we turn those things into a game?
I think for a good story, you need kind of a central theme, and everyone can relate to Devin because people have at one point or another pursued their dream.
You know, not everyone's destined to be a big star, you know.
Or quit on their dream because they were scared.
We can make this right.
For narrative cinematics, this is just the beginning.
I think they're gonna love being able to get in there. We've got moments where you're in training with a coach and you're learning to call plays, you're breaking down coverages.
I hope when our Madden players put in Long Shot and they hit play, that they instantly feel like this is something different. They instantly feel like, wow, Long Shot's a movie. Long Shot's a playable film.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are here live at the Mixer NYC studios with the Madden NFL 18 Challenger Tournament. We have already seen some amazing gameplay and we're about to get to the finals, but before we do, let's see what you guys have to say on Twitter and Mixer. So we have Mixer user Earwax Candy who said, man, I wish I could go to the Microsoft Store. Hey, Earwax Candy, you can come here anytime you like. It's free to the public and it's in NYC on 5th Avenue. And user MS and Greatest Hit said, I was at the tourney today and it was a lot of fun. So glad you could be here. It's been a long day with game after game of Madden, NFL, competitive gaming, and it's been crazy, okay? But we're so happy we had the last two guys going, and we'll get it go soon. All right, and finally, on Mixer, user I'm Not a Rapper said, these buttons are dope. Oh my God, I am loving the, Ref, what was that? I'm loving it, it's hilarious. Okay, keep using that soundboard, guys, and that's all I have for now. Make sure to keep chatting with me on Mixer, get that soundboard going, and we're gonna go back to the casters to get the finals started.
Jen, thank you. That's our good friend, Jen Crocker. Thank you. And that's right, we're at the finals now, folks, of our NFL Madden 18, the first challenger. This is it, the sanctioned event here, the tournament. We had 124 competitors. But before we get started, let's take a look at the bracket and tell everyone how we got right here. And this is how it all looked. There's the bracket here, and we started, Rico, with 124 competitors. Then we got it down to 62 for the live playoffs and the live finals. What did you see here? Any interesting matches? I know which one you're going to look at. I'm going to True Boy. That was a heck of a game there.
That True Boy Mark Dog matchup was one for the ages. We saw certain things in that game that we've never seen before. And if you ask True Boy, he never wants to see it again.
And there you can see, as we got all the way down to the semis with Bugs and Skimbo, that was the We Needed Bowl with W and his crew there. You got Manu and Ken. Manu with the huge win there, holding on with the pick in the end zone to beat Ken. And this is it, the championship. Winner takes all. Winner moves on to Cali, Southern California, a free spot into the Madden 18 Classic, the first spot into the Madden Championship Series, and he'll get a chance at over $100,000 in prizes there, Rico.
Man, if you can take a look at Manu, right now, he has focused. He's gone through some tough competitors. Evil Ken, really tough. He beat Joel, who's been giving people problems forever. And if you look from his round robin all the way through, and he now gets to face Skimbo. I know he's like, good grief, couldn't anybody else knock out a killer besides me?
Right. Well, you look at these guys, a lot of them, well, these two guys have played 7 or 8 games. Group play, so that's groups of 4. That means you have to play at least 3 games. You get out of your group. Then you got to get into the live playoffs, which is, 3-4 games in the playoffs. To the semifinals, that's the 7th game, and then an 8th game here. So Skimbo and Manu have earned the right to be on this stage with the bright light shining for a spot into the Madden 18 Classic, which will be next month, October 20th and 21st, out in Southern California.
Question, when do you think the last time Skimbo lost a tournament game was?
Well, you got to go back to the Madden Bowl.
That is a heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, that was last February. I mean, unless he played sometime between February and May, we know he hasn't lost since May because there hasn't been anything since May. But we'll see if Manu can knock him off tonight. And here's a guy that sometimes, from what I'm being told, can struggle with confidence in time and at some times. How is that possible if you're the Madden 17 champion?
Because he's been playing with Dubby and Bugs and all these guys. And when you play against excellence, iron sharpens iron. And so what happens is they're always going to know your reads. You saw how tough that game was with him and Bugs. When you're playing against that, you expect that all the time. So when you have a little bit of adversity in the game, you think back to, oh man, when I was playing Dubby, when I was playing Bugs. But Skimbo has that prolific offense. As long as he makes his reads, stays calm, and doesn't get flustered, he's only going to stop himself.
The Madden crowd, we call these close games a hell game. Is that something you expect? And Rico, I'm going to put you on the spot, my friend. I need a rock-solid pick now, Rico.
And this one's going to be really tough just because I feel like Manu has gone through every single tough competitor you could really see here. He's established himself. Skimbo's coming off that game where he got a little lucky at the end. That game could have went either way. But I'm still gonna go with Skimbo. Rock solid.
You're not going off the limb, man, if you pick the defending Madden 17 champion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I went ahead, picked him over Problem to win that last year.
You did.
I'm gonna keep running with him. Skimbo right now is the best Madden player in America.
You think so?
No, I don't. He's the best Madden player in the world. Until somebody unseats him, you gotta knock the champ out.
All right, let's take a look at some of the plays and how we got here. And this was that Manu game versus Ken and Manu with the Falcons. and he's going all the way up. Straight up top to Julio Jones. We saw that numerous times in this ballgame, Rico.
Absolutely. Julio gets separation like nobody else.
A beast. And then we'll go back to the Skimbo versus Bugs game there, and I believe that was Bugs because he was in the white Seahawks. He had the lead early there, right? Took a 7-0, 6-0 lead, missed the extra point, cost him the ball game.
Absolutely, and he's probably still furious at himself about that mental lapse.
There he got off to the left-hand side with Procise. He got the lead 6-0, would go ahead and miss the extra point. Was up 6-0. We went back over to the other game, and there's the pick by Manu, already up 7-0. Deion Jones with the pick there across the middle. And then, once again, I see Julio in the slot at gun bunch, and there he is running down the middle of the field. You can't leave Julio running down the middle of the field with anybody in this game.
Not at all. It doesn't matter what corner you have on him. Julio is going to get separation. He's going to run routes, and he's going to come back with that ball.
Stick skills, stick nasty there. Just look at the move, the jukes there by Zeke Elliott. Ken back in the ball game to make this thing competitive. It was 14-7. Manu with the lead. Manu would also go up 21-7, and then here's Ken with the field goal, and then there was Skimbo getting on the board for the first time right before the half. That was crucial, huge, to get the touchdown before half.
Absolutely. If you look back, you wind up, Skimbo had 10 unanswered. He gave up that 9 early, but then locked in.
All right, let's join this thing in progress, and we are live here on Mixer.com/Microsoft Store. We thank everyone for watching. This is the championship game of the NYC Fall Kickoff, the Compete Forever NYC Fall Kickoff. And remember, Skimbo and Manu, one of the two, will get a free spot, the first spot into the Madden Classic, the first of the Madden 18 MCS Madden Championship Series season here next month.
And here's the biggest part. You talk about the prizes, you talk about the trips. You can't put a price tag on peace of mind to know that you are there. You got your spot locked. So now all you need to do is just scout, stay sharp, and look for new things in the game.
I like how Manu got the little pass over the middle, didn't take any chances, didn't want to take a hit. Gabriel reminded me of the old Patriots and Wes Welker, those guys. Get down now.
Wes Welker. As a Jet fan, that just hurts thinking about those great Patriot teams.
Well, when I was in Boston, they called him the slot machine. Yes, slot machine, because he's always open. Matt Ryan once again. Matt Ryan taking off old Matty Ice.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of wheels there,
using all bit of that with 72 speed.
72. I don't even know if it's 72.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Manu has to make sure he knows Skimbo can score. He knows he has offense. Does it change the way he runs his offense at all? Is he going to give away the same big plays that he got against Ken? Don't think so.
All right, we got gun trips for Manu. Manu playing with the Falcons. Skimbo playing with the Seahawks. Made the switch, you said, from the Falcons to the Seahawks. Why was that important, and how important was defense to him?
Absolutely. He said he was having trouble stopping people on defense. He felt his offense is absolutely amazing. Ooh. So he went and got himself to Seahawks to give himself a chance at those 50-50 plays where he feels that they can make the difference.
There's Manu right there on your screen with the blue sweatshirt. Michael Skimbo on the other side, the Madden 17 champ with the light blue T-shirt on, and there's Manu looking deep. Oh, he threw it to the wrong guy, and there's Cam. Bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. As he's heading the other way, Michael Skimbo with the pick six, heading the other way, and he's on the board first, 6-0 early, Rico Williams.
And this is just what we talked about. That is exactly why Skimbo switched to the Seahawks. They play. And you hear Dubby screaming. That's one thing I love about the Needed Gang. They all speak in French. We. They work together, they win together, they laugh together, and now they're celebrating together.
All right, Michael Skimbo with the pick six. Early in the ball game, Manu, what are you made of? You've got the defending champ trying to put his foot on your throat. Can he wriggle off, Rico? Can he wriggle off that hook?
I'm not sure. This is where Manu is not the season-tested tournament guy.
That's it.
These bright lights, this stuff. Look at that. That pressure, that pocket is collapsing. It's going to be tough for him right now. And you know Skimbo's offense is still lurking. Skimbo's not even had the ball on offense yet. And you're down 7-0. You got to be concerned.
Manu with the gun trips, and you're right. We want to see how he adjusts, how he will handle being on the big stage. Look, he's been in these competitive games and in these tournaments, but not on the stage with those bright lights shining bright on you on Broadway. We're only really a block away, and here he comes on the other side. Whoa, you got to wonder, are we looking at a flood?
Absolutely. This can get ugly quick. Here's the question I have for you. What do we have to do to get some matching needed shirts from Dubby?
I think we got them. We've already told him about that. I think it's in the mail. How about that? Manu not giving up just like that, converting on 3rd and 18. I like the young guy. Look at him. He's not giving up. Bob and weave. He's bobbing his head a little bit. He's back in this thing.
He needed a play. What did he do? He went to the South Brunswick Vikings.
You were talking about we needed. Well, he needed that play, and he got it.
Absolutely. Now, in the immortal words of Herm Edwards, he can build on this.
I was thinking you played to win the game when you said Herm Edwards. All right, here we go. Herm Edwards, the famous coach of the Jets. Oh, and he's got his hooper down the middle of the field. He's breaking tackles another couple of yards. Here comes Manu, dialing up a couple of plays. He's deep in Michael Skimbo's territory. He's not going to give up that easily, Rico.
No, he's not. He's staying to fight. We saw a couple people thinking this one was over, but Manu said he wasn't carving on that memo.
Gun tight, watch out coming off that edge. And he's tackled. Was that Lane coming off the edge? Tackled by Skimbo. We'll call that a none-yard game.
Really just when you think Manu has the momentum, just when you think he's finally getting it together, savvy veteran Skimbo sends the heat and gets him.
Not the end of the world on 2nd and 10. As long as he didn't fumble, he held on to the ball. 2nd and 10 now for Manu playing with the Falcons after that pick 6. Can he come back? And he's got Gabriel. Oh, nice move right there. I think he does pick up the first down. We'll give it to him. No, 3rd and inches, according to the Madden engine. Gabriel with another pass across the middle. You got to like how he's running these little these little shallow crosses there to try to keep that defense honest.
Absolutely. Now, here's where it gets interesting. 3rd and inches. You know he's not going to do the sneak. Hopefully, he'll be smart enough not to throw that toss. Oh, wow.
That was smart.
The first one to work?
It was the first one to work. He got the first down.
Breaking news when it feels like breaking. Everybody here is shocked. You hear everybody like, they're gasping. It actually
Well, he only needed inches. So it's not like he needed a yard or anything like that, or 2 yards. It was literally inches. I thought he had the first down, but he's able to pick up those required inches there. As you can see here as well, all of the guys that compete forever, competitors, play at the Jets and the Giants, and we want to thank the Jets and the Giants for providing tickets and other support. The helmets here as well. Jets and Giants, you play at MetLife Stadium when you play in our tournaments. Oh, and he almost had it picked off. Earl Thomas was almost going the other way. If you're Manu, you're spooked right now.
No, if you're Manu, you're happy. You're like, this is the greatest day of my life. I almost threw 2 pick 6s, but I only threw 1. I live to play another day. And you know in Madden, when you drop a pick, usually something bad happens. Look for Manu to actually convert, say you're in a good play.
Well, we'll see what kind of a day he's in for. If he can go ahead and convert. There he is. He's got his tight end Hooper. Across the left side and back towards the middle of the field. He's inside the 10. Manu's showing some fight.
Oh, yes, I told you. Manu didn't throw that pick. Got a second chance, and he made the most of the opportunity. Now, here's where it gets tougher. You have to... Oh, wow.
Good job of throwing it away, actually.
Now, the question is, did he mean to? He needs 7 yards. Everybody can get down to the red zone. It's can you convert once you're there? He's going to have to try to mix it up. Maybe try that sweep run to get to the outside or something, because this Seattle defense is too good to allow any mistakes.
You got to wonder if Manu, when the field is condensed, the field gets a little shorter, where does he go? We know he can throw the bombs. We've seen those. But what is he going to do in the red zone, or as some people like to call it, the green zone? There's Julio Jones. No, he couldn't hang on to it. Great tackle. Someone hit him low and knocked the ball free. We've got 3rd and goal now for Manu. I think you got to go right back to Julio Jones.
Absolutely. There is no other place to go. But unless you decide to go to the South Brunswick Viking on an out route or something like that.
Mohamed Sanu would be a great option. Is he mic'd up, by the way, like he was in the Super Bowl? Maybe he's mic'd up here on the field talking about your old Vikings.
We'll have to check in with him. But Dak rollout with Julio. Look, he
run it. Oh, and he threw the pick. He had it wide open. It was like the Red Sea parted for him. Matt Ryan, 72 speed. He went ahead and threw it into the end zone, picked off by Skimbo, and you can feel it, the needed crowd getting really excited.
Absolutely. You can see Dubby throw it up. He's letting them know how strong they feel right now. Manu is, you can see he's a little shocked. His eyes look a little glazed over. He had the lead right in front of him, but he was so focused and so fixated on trying to throw that pass that he wound up making that mistake. Uh-oh.
All right, there's Dangerous. Russell Wilson out to the left side, hitting that drag with Lockett. Lockett picking up the first down, and here comes Michael Skimbo with his first possession of the ball game.
Now the question is, how long is it going to take him to score? Over, under, 3.5 plays. What do you like?
Gonna go over. I feel good that Manu can at least keep him within 4 or 5 plays, right?
I don't know. It's going to be tough on him. He has to check at least 2 of Skimbo's routes manually while making sure that everything else doesn't take the top off of his defense.
Good point there. Gun bunch for Michael Skimbo. Fakes it to the running back, and he's got a receiver down. Lockett, toe, drag, swag. Yes, he did come down with it. We'll go ahead and give him the first down. Everything looked good and clean to me. Skimbo looking good right now on the first couple of pass plays for him.
Absolutely. He's known for his offense, but his defense has had him in this game now. So this part is just gravy. He's playing pitch and catch all the way down the field.
It's like, 7-on-7 against Air right about now. That's not a good defense right there. Air has not won very many games.
No, they're like the Washington Generals.
Washington Generals. All right. Well, we're here in New York, so Harlem Globetrotters right down the street. Dangerous, back to throw again. Looking. And once again, it's Doug Baldwin. I think he did come down with it.
You realize that was his 3rd play.
That's his 3rd one. Well, we've got one more. We need you to bow your neck, Manu. We need you to stand up and show some fight. Skimbo looking real good now on offense, 1st and 10 from around his 23-yard line of Manu.
And Skimbo's taking that clock down.
Taking it down, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
That move.
Absolutely. You can see he's locked in. He's focused. Did you hear that mixer? That's a great one.
I did. Come on, ref. I want to hear some of the club music, the remix music, the mixtape music.
All right. This is the money one right here.
All right, we got the gun bunch there to the left-hand side. He hands it off to Thomas Rawls. Off the left-hand side, we'll give him a gain of 1 on that. 2nd and 9 coming up for Skimbo, and I won that bet there because that was the play that
was the break. Yeah, absolutely. And Skimbo ran that ball just for the sake of running clock.
He did. I know.
He realized he can score at any time he wants.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see if Manu can show some fight.
That's what Manu needed to do, and that's what separates good from great. And Skimbo has been playing great as of late.
Really only one real close game all day today. I know he had a game that he won by, I believe it was a touchdown or less. A couple of decent close calls. Really one real tough game for him. But Skimbo, give him credit. He's been really solid. He's been consistent today. He's scoring a lot of points, and his defense is always there when it's time, especially when he made the change from the Falcons over to the Seahawks to really solidify things defensively.
Absolutely. Look at him.
And Rawls is running to the left-hand side.
He got a little too cute there.
Well, that's a vet move there. You're right. That's a vet move. Probably could have scored or at least gotten that first down.
But then he wound up going out of bounds, so it really didn't help him.
No, it didn't. Actually, it did not.
So sometimes you got to just go ahead and take it on in.
Look, at this point, you're probably going to score. The question is how much time will he have left? Will he have $1:20? Will he have 50 seconds? He's going to have plenty of time left to score. So you might as well go ahead and score now because now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's a sticky situation.
Question for you. 4th and 2. Are you going for it?
No.
Because you've been all over him on defense. You take your points.
Exactly.
You keep going. No matter how explosive you think your offense is, you don't let pride get in the way.
Take the points, especially in a championship game. And hey, look at Manu showing some fight. Not completely going into the dark right now. So we got a 4th down coming up. Likely Skimbo will go ahead for the field goal attempt for Skimbo to see if he can go up 10-0.
He has a 2-possession lead, but he left Manu a minute 22 on the clock.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time for him to throw another pick and give him a 3-possession lead is what I was trying to say.
And then Skimbo would get the ball back in the second half, correct?
Yes.
Because Manu had the ball first. All right, here's Manu. Let's see if he can show some fight and get going offensively here. You gotta start doing what got you here, and that is you go deep, you go for Julio and find those one-on-one matchups. If you can get them, I don't know if Skimbo is going to allow Julio Jones to run down the field one-on-one with anybody.
Oh, not at all. That is the one thing Skimbo's going to make sure. You might get him, but you're going to have to dink and dunk him and make those passes. He's not going to let Julio Jones, of all people, be there.
All right, got trips to the left there. Back offset with Coleman to the right-hand side. Tight end on the line, Hooper. Got a timeout here from, looks like Manu calling a timeout, right?
Yeah.
1:18 left in the first half. Manu with the ball down 10-0 against Skimbo.
Manu needs to make sure he makes the most out of this. Don't try to get it all in one play. Work your way down the field. Get in the end zone. Make this a ball game going into this second half.
We're going to motion a man across. Have twins on both sides. Coming off the right-hand side. Watch out. And that's a sack there. Michael Skimbo bringing the heat. And it gets to Ryan.
How funny was it as I watched that play develop? I see Julio running free. I'm like, well, we just said he wants to let him run free. And then that heat got there.
Well, now you got a shot because now you can get Julio on the safety. Unless McDonald backs out, I'll take my chances there would be. I want him on Earl Thomas. I know Earl Thomas is an all-world safety, all-pro safety. But I want Julio Jones going one-on-one. There you got him across the middle. He can't get enough time to throw the ball to Julio, and he's getting wide open across the middle of the field. Good defense by Michael Skimbo.
Absolutely. He had great pocket presence to try to get away from that first defender, but just couldn't get the time to get that ball off and have a wide open Julio.
Here's the scariest scenario for him. Yes, here's the scariest scenario for Manu is 4th and long. You have to punt where you turn the ball over. Skimbo gets the ball. If he can punch it in before halftime, he gets the ball second half. We're looking at a flood.
Yes, we're gonna get the floaties. Actually, this might be a waterboarding.
Waterboarding. We'll see. Lockett running the ball. Good defense there by Manu. Manu trying to stay in this ball game on the tackle on the punt return.
You heard Dubby from the crowd trying to call it. He was going to run that back. He didn't run that back. He just ran backwards.
He ran backwards, exactly. So he did run it backwards, exactly. Once again, trips to the right-hand side for Skimbo. Once again, Michael Skimbo on the left-hand side of your screen. Manu on the right-hand side of your screen. Plenty of time. He's got a guy. Baldwin. Oh, angry Doug Baldwin with the catch. And you heard his crew back there need it. Skimbo looking real good right now. You can hear the boys back in the back. There he is, Debbie, and the rest of the needed crew.
Wow.
He's going to take the field goal now? Really?
That's very interesting that he took that field goal instead of trying to.
No timeouts, huh? No timeouts. That's what it was. No timeouts.
I understand he had no timeouts, but I think Skimbo was that talented, and Manu was on the ropes that much.
Right.
He could have took one shot.
One quick shot. I agree.
As we said before, when your defense is stifling, smothering, and suffocating Manu, why push it? Take the three. You're getting the ball back.
And you're getting the ball back. That's the key. Michael Skimbo with the lead, 13-0 at halftime. Oh, there's little Lockett. Does he have enough? It looks like he will. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Skimbo, and he's got a 20-0 lead, and you better put on your floaties. We've got a flood coming here to NYC.
Now, Dubby called the run back. He was just a little early. Uh-oh. Whoa. Now, for those we got to address that. We have to address the elephant in the room. Dubby just screamed out, new GOAT. Problem's not here.
Whoa, Nelly.
Problem isn't here, but we need to know, here's the thing. You got to knock the champ out. Skimbo has knocked the champ out already.
Knocked the champ out.
But we need consistency over an extended period of time. Right now, I do believe Skimbo is the better player. but you can't give him that GOAT title.
Well, let's say this, devil's advocate. If you're the GOAT, 4 majors last year, did you win any of them?
No, but to play problem advocate,
okay,
he placed in all of them, got there. Actually, no, and he missed one of them, I believe.
Right.
But he made it to the finals, and the other one went to the semifinals of Madden Bowl against W as well. He had probably, if this was golf or NASCAR, a top 4 year.
No majors. If
He
this is
didn't
golf.
win a major.
Right.
But he was right there.
He was consistent, that is true. Did he win any majors? We're talking golf.
No.
Okay. Can't be the GOAT.
He could be the greatest of all time. He can't be the best player this year.
He could be the greatest at being consistent. In Madden 17, you got to give the title. Who's wearing the belt?
All right, we're going to have to go to Jen Wu and see what the chat is saying. We need to ask the chat.
Let's get Jen Wu to see what the chat is saying about this.
Is there a new GOAT in Skimbo?
Is there a new GOAT? Jen Wu, let us know what you can find out. Go ahead and chime in, Jen.
I'll see what I can find, guys. One second.
Jen Wu, Jen Crocker's on it as we're watching Michael Skimbo up 20-0 in the third quarter against the upstart Manu. Manu, maybe a little stage fright now. This might be a little much, a little too soon for Manu.
Absolutely. I liken this to when Oklahoma City was playing against LeBron that first time.
Don't count him out just yet. Hits his tight end over the middle. Oh, did he?
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, gosh.
That's it.
Oh, gosh. Now.
So is this like Rocket? Throw the towel, man.
Did you hear who yelled?
Yeah.
W was the one who yelled. You gotta love it. You gotta love that.
So that was incomplete, if I'm not mistaken, right? Skimbo with the ball. This could be it, actually. Is there a mercy rule in the championship game?
Here's the worst part. I don't believe there is.
I've never seen that, actually. In a championship game. There were none last year.
Everyone was close. But we may have to just ask Manu if he wants to tap. The question is, Manu, what time do you want to get home?
Yeah, it's late. You're in the city. You still got time to go enjoy yourself.
Yes,
you're going to win $1,000.
This is where we start off from, hey, we're going to give you all the wrap snacks you can eat for tonight.
Maybe some pretzels from Philly Pretzel Factory or something.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And we will make sure you have a great time.
2nd and 7, Michael Skimbo with the ball. Plenty of time left. He's got the lead. He's going to run the rock. This is what veterans do. This is a vet move here. Skimbo, complete control. Defense has been stifling against Manu. Manu, some issues trying to hold on to the ball, not turn it over. Sacks, you name it. Defensively, having a hard time stopping Michael Skimbo. And here's Skimbo back again. And he's got a receiver. And once again, those outbreaking routes on the sideline, it's there all day long. Look at Russell Wilson.
Perfect game.
Perfect game.
Skimbo has literally played a perfect game. Got to tip your hat. That shows you how much time he has spent, how he has crafted his skill. He hasn't thrown an incomplete pass yet.
Well, we do know this. Manu will get a possession. Those are the rules. 24 down with the ball. So Manu will get a shot to try to cut into that whatever lead. If it's 27, a 27-0 lead or 26-0 lead. 1st and 10, Michael Skimbo up to the left-hand side. Inside of the 10-yard line, we'll call it 2nd and 9, or they'll call it 2nd and 8.
Now, here's the question. If Skimbo decides to take 3 and gets another stop, then that means you have to wait for him to score again and then get another stop. I may be rooting for Skimbo touchdown.
That's like a gentleman's sweep in the NBA, right? If you got a 7-game series, you win in 5, it's a gentleman's sweep. It's a wink, wink, and a nod, nod. It's basically what we're saying. 3rd and 8 for Skimbo. The ball on the 9-yard line.
Go ahead and throw your 4s up.
4th quarter as we head there. You take a good look at MetLife Stadium. All of the competitors in C4 compete forever. The NYC Fall Kickoff played at MetLife Stadium. Jets or Giants. The 2 semifinals were Jets. This final here is Giants. And there is a run to the right. I don't know if he got the first down. We're going to call it 4th and inches. Yes, it is. 4th and inches here for Michael Skimbo. He's playing with house money. Unless Manu can somehow score a touchdown, there is no threat at all.
Not at all. The only question is he going to kick the field goal or is he going to go for it?
Well, he's going to let time run off. And at this point, I don't know if it really matters.
The only thing that matters...
There's no difference between 23 and 27. It's a 3-score lead. Actually, no, I would take 27 because 3 scores with 3 two-point conversions, you're back in it. I'm just saying, you're saying there's a chance.
Are we back to Dumb and Dumber now? So there's a chance?
There is a chance. There's always a chance. He decides to go with the field goal. Skimbo up 23-0. Manu will get the ball, 3:15 left in the 4th quarter. And this just will be, this might just do it, Rico. We'll see what Manu can do. Can he conjure up any sort of offense to get back into this game? And not only offense, quick strike capability. He's got to score quickly.
He's going to have to. He's going to need to figure out something besides Julio. Because as you can see, Skimbo is taking all of that away, and he's taking the underneath stuff around. Oh, wow.
That dog won't hunt. That will not work. I know you have to do it, but at some point he's got to create big plays. If you're Skimbo, you will allow quarterback runs up the gut for 5-6 yards all the way down the field, and the game will just end at 23-3 or something.
Absolutely.
You got to take shots.
Oh, wow.
That's a good pass there on the left-hand side, and he's able to get out of bounds. And there's the difference. Matt Ryan, 7 of 15, about 100 yards, a pick, another turnover, some sacks. Special teams hasn't been great as well. Been a tough night for Manu, but he's a competitor, showing some fight. Let's see if he can maybe get something on the board and at least make it interesting. 1st and 10 for Manu. Got the gun right, go to the left. Then we got motion back to the right-hand side. And pressure coming off the side, and that's been the story of the game.
Absolutely. That's that same pressure that was giving Bugs trouble earlier, and that pressure's been giving everybody trouble that Skimbo has faced. Right now, Manu needs to just see if he can make it manageable on 3rd down, and then a little bit more manageable on 4th, and see what he can do.
You notice how Skimbo rushes. Everything is coming around the edges. Only one guy off the gut, and he's forcing you to step up into the pocket just like that. And guys have not made that adjustment yet. He's forcing you to step up into the pocket and deliver a strike. Guys are still trying to get around on the outside. You're not going to do it when you got 2 guys coming on the outside on each side.
Absolutely right. You got to take what the defense gives you. 3rd and 23.
There's a completion there. We'll give him about half of it right there. So 4th and 11 for Manu. Skimbo is, as the kids like to say, he's chilling. He's really comfortable right now. He's thinking, I've got $500 that I'm going to walk out with right now, and I'm guaranteed at least 70. He's not worried about $7,500. I can guarantee you that. He's thinking, I want my piece, my slice of that $100K out in Cali next month.
And here's where it gets even more interesting. I think, as you heard W, new GOAT, Skimbo's chasing history now. He got his title. He got it. No one's gone back-to-back.
No one's won 2 majors.
He's ready to come out here, establish himself, first one to qualify. That's what's going to keep him going. That's what's going to keep him motivated, knowing that he has a chance to etch his name in Madden history.
And we are a buck 23 a minute, under a minute and a half left. Skimbo with the ball. It's 23-0. They're going to roll it out. Are they? Do we have a gentleman's agreement? Or they'll just play it out? You know, kind of like we were talking about golf. If we were in match play, I can concede. I can concede the hole, right?
Yeah. Or if we were in UFC, which I compare this game more to, Manu could tap out.
Good move there. He could tap out. He could. All right, we've got under a minute left. And I think this is going to do it. I think we've got the handshake there, and there it is. We have the first competitor entered into the Madden Classic, and it's a familiar face. It is Michael Skimbo, the defending Madden 17 champion. He is the Compete Forever NYC Fall Kickoff champion here at the Flagship Microsoft store on 5th Avenue. Congratulations, Michael Skimbo. Flawless performance here in NYC.
I'll be interested to see when D-Rob and Jen Wu talk to him if they happen to bring up the new GOAT and see how
you better bring that up. D-Rob, did you hear that? I want to hear about new GOAT. Jin Woo, I want to hear about new GOAT. Is he the new GOAT now in Madden 17, crossing over to Madden 18? I got to agree with him. I think he is, because if you win, you're the champ. And if you can't beat the champ, you're not the GOAT.
I still think when it comes to GOAT, you got to have consistency over an extended period of time, although
What is consistency? Winning and placing well, or do you put a premium on winning?
D, all the above. Problem has been winning, placing well, winning, placing well, winning, and placing well. Just his off year last year was still better than everybody besides 3 people.
So you can't be the GOAT. We don't put people ahead of Michael Jordan. When we say he's the GOAT, it's unquestioned. He's the GOAT. He's the best.
But he didn't win every year.
Oh, but he won plenty.
And some problem has won plenty.
Won what?
Championships. Titles.
Madden 13, Madden 25, Madden 15.
Yes.
This is Madden 18. I've got a Madden 15 shirt on, but we're putting Madden 18.
You're telling me there's a sheriff in town.
Yeah, it's a new sheriff in town. Matter of fact, let's talk to the new sheriff.
Let's find out.
Donald Robinson, Jin Woo, Jen Crocker standing by with the Madden 17 champ and the NYC Fall Kickoff champ, Skimbo. Go, guys.
Skimbo, first of all, congratulations that you got this far, that you won this tournament. This is the Madden NFL 18 Challenger, so you are in the tournament. Talk to me about how you feel about this, man.
Thank you very much, and I feel great. I was not confident coming in, but, you know, maybe that's just because I stressed myself out so much, so I ended up having a pretty good day today.
I can see that stress on your face. Now, you won the whole thing last year, the Madden thing last year. Now, Larry and the guys wanted to know if you were the GOAT. Do you consider yourself the GOAT now? What's up with that?
Of course not. I got to be humble about it. I got a lot more work to do, but this is a really good start right here.
All right, and I guess you're headed back to California for the end. Are you excited for the next step?
I really like chasing history, and so far no one's been to every event. It's dating back from when it started in 2016, so I just locked in my spot. I've been to every event, the only person, so I'm like really happy about that. I'm happy I'm going, but to make history is like awesome. I'm really big on like the history books and stuff like that, so I'm just really, really happy right now.
Well, we're so proud of you. Congratulations. And just a reminder, you won $500 tonight, and you're headed down to California for the Classic Madden Live.
Yep.
All right, so that's it from us, and we're going to toss it back to the casters to close us out.
All right, so he's got $500, and he's guaranteed a spot and a slot in the Madden 18, the Madden Classic out in Southern California. That'll be October 20th and 21st. He's guaranteed at least $7,500. That's if he flies to LA and does nothing and loses all of his games. Michael Skimbo's won a lot of money. Can I borrow some money, Skimbo? Are you taking me out?
Yeah, shout out neededgamingstore.com too.
Needed Gaming Store? Okay, neededgamingstore.com. Dubby, your boy needs some gear. Hook a brother up. Thank you. That's all I got.
And now, I have one question. And Skimbo, I need you to tell me this right now. How many more wins, and what would you need to win for you to consider yourself the GOAT?
I don't think about that. I just want to win what's there.
Dubby.
I'm not thinking about that.
Where's Dubby?
Ask Dubby that question for me.
That's what we need to do now.
That's what we need to do.
Where's Dubby? Let's get Dubby out here for a moment.
Come on.
We need this.
Here's
Come here,
Dubby.
Dubby.
He is the Madden Bowl champ from back in February. Here we go.
Okay.
Right here.
We're right here.
Right here.
Dubby, tell America right now why you believe there's a new GOAT.
Best run we ever seen in Madden. Won how many tournaments in a row? 4 straight. And Buffalo Wild Wings. The whole league, you won Buffalo Wild Wings. How much money? $10,000. This I'm talking about.
Weren't you guys in North Carolina also?
North Carolina, 20 grand.
He's what, about 200K now?
200,000 last year.
200 racks last year.
Okay, so here's the question.
Real quick, last one. Go, last one.
What? New GOAT?
No.
Hashtag new GOAT. What?
Hashtag new GOAT.
Hashtag new GOAT.
So,
there you have it.
What needs to happen for nobody to be able to touch Skimbo from here on out? Because the problem did it for 10+ years, was gave excellence over consistency. How long does Skimbo's run need to be?
He'll bang it out this year. Another year like he had last year, 2 years back to back like that hasn't been done. Prime had a great 08. He really did. He dominated.
That was a long time ago. I didn't have kids back in 08. I've got 4 now. All right, that's good.
New Go. Hashtag New Go on Twitter. Go ahead, @WW. Hashtag New Go on Twitter.
Need it. All right, now we need you to get on stage, Debbie. All right, got it. All right, that's going to do it, guys. Once again, Michael Skimbo, the Madden 17 champ. He's going to California. He won the NYC Fall Kickoff. Compete Forever. Want to thank Coach K. Want to thank Jamie. Want to thank Allie. Want to thank Juwan. Everybody. John Hancock. All of you guys. Bryce, the Gamer Agency. Ben Rush from Microsoft. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Rico Williams. We'll see you later. It's been great here from Midtown Manhattan. Bye.